Subhanallah walhamdulillah wallahu
Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem. I hope you're having a great Ramadan. Before we read a story together, I have a riddle for you. What is something that if you hold it for longer than 3 minutes, you could die? Your breath. You can't hold your breath longer than 3 minutes. Okay, another one. What is a word that's spelled wrong in the dictionary? How can a word be spelled wrong in the dictionary? Oh, the word wrong. W-R-O-N-G. You're probably too smart for my riddles. I might as well get along with our story. Today our story is called The Stolen Shirt. It's about a man a couple hundred years ago. His name was Junaid. He lived in a small village in Iraq. You can kind of imagine what the houses were like back then. Really simple, not big, not luxurious, but he was happy, subhanallah. He was a teacher at the local masjid. He would go to the masjid and come home. He was in his home one day on his soft prayer rug. He was in salah, focusing in his salah. And then, while in his salah, he thought he heard something. He heard the door creak open. He heard someone rummaging and tinkering about in his home. But he was in his salah. He would not cut off his salah for anything. He was really focused. He had khushu' and he was concentrating. And we should try to have our salah that way, because when we're in salah, it's like a communication between you and Allah Azza wa Jal. He focused, he had khushu', he went through his whole salah. He read his Surah Al-Fatiha and his surah beautifully. Let's listen quietly to this recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
So you can kind of imagine the state of his mind, how calm and peaceful he felt in his salah. He finished his salah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. He did a few istighfar and then he got up, looking around his house. He wasn't very rich anyway. He didn't have much. He looked around seeing was anything missing. That's what it is. Someone came in and stole his shirt. He didn't have a lot of shirts anyway, but that was his nicest one that he had. That was the one he liked to wear when he goes to the masjid for his classes or to read Quran, to sit in a halaqah. He said, I wonder who came in and stole it. But you know what? I'm not going to think badly of that person. I think that he was very poor. I think he was poorer than I am. I think he didn't have a lot of clothes to wear and he really needed that shirt. Maybe he needed it more than I did. So he just patiently said, Ya Allah, I forgive him. Ya Allah, guide him. Help this man not to steal anymore. Show him the right way. I forgive him. Alhamdulillah, it's okay. I have other plain shirts to wear. That's fine. So he didn't call the police. Junaid didn't even complain to his neighbors and say, oh, what a rotten person. There's a thief. He just said, Alhamdulillah, it's okay, I forgive him. He even forgot about the whole issue. And one day he needed some dates and some fresh fruit from the market. He was strolling around, again, like in this simple village. Then he heard two people arguing, loud voices, two men arguing in the market. Hey, prove that this shirt is yours before I buy it. I'm not going to pay all that money for it. What if it's not yours? What if it's stolen? I don't know if I want to pay all that money for it. The other man was nervous and saying, do you want to buy the shirt or not? Look, it's such a nice shirt. Do you want to pay me the money? I expect you to give me 20 gold dinar for it. Well, I'm not going to buy it for you until you find someone to prove that it's yours. How do I know? Junaid was very curious. He walked closer to the man after hearing the argument. He looked at the shirt in question. Hey, that shirt looks familiar. In fact, that is my shirt that was stolen. Could that man right now trying to sell off my shirt be the thief, and now he's trying to sell it? What should I do? I don't want to embarrass him in front of everyone. So the man said to the customer who was going to buy it, well, do you want to buy it or not? I don't have proof. Junaid said, may I speak? Do you want to buy this shirt or not? It is his. Yes, I can witness. That shirt is his. It belongs to him. Do you want to buy it already, or should I pay for it? The customer said, wait, hold on. I didn't say I don't want to buy it. Actually, yes, I do want to buy it, and I do have 20 gold dinar to pay for it. Go, I'll take it. Okay, it's sold. The man who just sold the shirt looked over confused at Junaid and looked down. Junaid didn't stay for long to see what was going to happen. He went and bought his dates, minding his own business. He went back home. He sat down. He heard banging at the door. Who is it? He opened the door. It was that man who was selling the shirt at the market, which means it was the thief. Junaid said, yes? The man was crying and crying. He couldn't stop his tears. Oh, sir, why were you so good to me after I stole the shirt? You went and you said that it belonged to me, and you helped me, and the man bought it, and now I have all this money, and I don't feel good. I stole from you. Junaid said, I forgave you that day. Junaid thought for a moment and said to him, you regret what you did? Well, I forgave you that day, but now you have to ask Allah to forgive you. The man looked up through his tears and said, do you think I have a chance? I promise I will never steal again from anyone. Do you think Allah will forgive me? Junaid said, yes. If you regret what you did, you really mean it sincerely in your heart that you don't want to steal from anyone ever again. You say, Astaghfirullah al-Azim, Astaghfirullah al-Azim. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. Yes, Allah will forgive you. He will accept you. This is actually a true story. And you know, the story goes on to say that this man, who was once a thief, he used to steal, changed his ways completely. He became one of the best students who would go to the masjid and learn from Junaid. And because of Junaid's kindness, and he didn't judge him right away and say, oh, you rotten person, you rotten thief. He taught him the way. He gave him a second chance. This man, who may have been bad before, completely changed, and he decided to do the right thing. And he did. He kept his promise, and he never stole again, and he continued on the straight path. I would like to ask you a question. Can you remember, or can you tell me, why did Junaid not get up immediately and grab the thief? He knew someone was in his home, looking around in his things. What was he doing that was so important that he didn't leave what he was doing and go and stop that person in his house? Think about that a little. Okay, so I would like to ask my friends and helpers here in the room with me to give us a few tips on how you think I could focus better in my salah. I want to try to be more focused and calm in my salah, just like Junaid. Give me a few simple tips that you use so all our friends can benefit.
I think if I read a nice surah that I like, and if I read it in a nice voice, I think maybe I will have more khushu' on my salah.
True. That really helps. Thank you very much, Ru'ya, for those tips. And make use of technology. Put an alarm, put it on your watch, tell your mom, put it on your iPad. Have several alarms to let you know when it's time for salah. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your Ramadan. Assalamu alaikum.